Yeah, transitions happen a lot with clients. Most clients or most prospects actually are coming from an existing email service provider. There aren't too many folks we work with that are just starting out with email and they don't have a provider. So we take it very seriously. We have to have many conversations with them ahead of time. We have to spec out the needs. We have to basically put them in a transition. When there's a timetable in place, we take that seriously, because we know if someone is coming off a current ESP and coming onto ours, there's typically a deadline with that. And if we miss that deadline, if we're customizing work or if we're building out a sending environment, the client may not be able to send their email because they'll be off one system and onto another. So transition is very important. It's very important to have the communication with the client ahead of time, plan everything out. We have a full team that will plan everything out, meet with the client, find out their expectations and their needs, and customize a solution that's going to fit their timetable and make sure that transition is smooth. That's the most important aspect. The hard thing in transitions is things can go wrong. If we're not ready in time, they could be left high and dry without a mailing solution. So that's the most critical. We've got to be up and running. What else can go wrong is the ramp up. We don't have enough time for ramping up, and a client moving from one ESP to another ESP, what happens is you build a new environment with new IPs. You can't transfer that reputation over. So you have to build your reputation again. And if we are too aggressive in rebuilding that reputation, deliverability could suffer. So it's very important to have a proper ramp-up plan for that reputation. And there's patience that needs to occur on both ends, both from the client's point of view and from our point of view. We want to make sure deliverability is as smooth as possible during the transition. We have a full team of highly experienced deliverability experts, and those folks will customize a plan for each and every prospect, each and every client that comes on board. It's critical that we lay that out ahead of time. Every client is different. Every client has a different deliverability plan that we need to put together. We have some clients with one IP, some clients with multiple IPs. Some clients need to get their mail out super quick at a certain period of time. Some clients need to get their mail out over a lengthier period of time. So deliverability, have to get it in the inbox. If mail is not being delivered into the inbox, we're not doing our job. So it's the single most important aspect that our team focuses on. Forbes was a great client for us, and we've had a great partnership with them. It's basically started out with a list of needs that they required that our system actually didn't already have, that we had to customize certain workflow processes that they were used to, and we wanted to make their life easy, so we added some features and customized our solution to meet their workflow. We had a deadline because they were leaving their ESP, and we met that deadline. So we handled the customized solutions on a timely basis. And while that was going on, my deliverability team was working with them to set a ramp up and a reputation plan together. In parallel, we have a deliverability team that was working with Forbes. And at the time of release, we were all set to go. We knew exactly where we stood on deliverability, on reputation. The features were built, the features were tested, the features were we were trained. We trained Forbes on them. So it was a complete success. And many years later, we're still working together.